Eventually, Marvel Studios will use Galactus and Silver Surfer. Those two go hand in hand. You really can't have one without the other. And now we hear from Doug Jones, the man that formerly played the Silver Surfer in Fox's iteration of the Fantastic Four. And by that I mean the good ones, the better ones than the recent reboot. So Doug Jones has really made a career off of his unique look. That's the way I'll put it. Obviously, I think most people will have seen him in plenty of Guillermo del Toro's projects. Most people will remember him as Abe from the Hellboy movies. He of course plays Suru in Star Trek Discovery. Having met him, I honestly did not believe that he looked as lanky as he did in many of these projects, but behold, that's definitely him. And when it comes to playing Silver Surfer, I personally think he did a great job. He looked like the Silver Surfer. And recently, when asked by comicbook.com about the Fantastic Four's future and if he would return as the Silver Surfer, he said if it was offered, he would jump on the chance to do it because he loved playing the character. He loved the heroic and angelic way that the character was portrayed and how just all around cool and interesting the Silver Surfer is. Now, if you guys remember, back in the day, they were actually developing a Silver Surfer movie at Fox, and he would have actually starred as Norrin Radd. This would have been after the events of Rise of the Silver Surfer, and it also would have flashed back to the origin, and it would have answered more questions about the character, who he was, what he was doing, and of course Doug Jones was attached to play the character again. So they actually did get further along in the process before they decided that the Fantastic Four in that iteration were going to be completely scrapped, and then nothing happened. And to me, I think it would kind of be cool if you brought Doug Jones back as Silver Surfer, at least to be the body of the Surfer, because you don't really need somebody that's giant. Again, the Silver Surfer is a leaner character. He's not somebody that's just muscular like, I don't know, The Rock on a surfboard. And I think Doug Jones has really come a long way from where he was back in those days to where he is now. And let's say if they did want to bring back the Silver Surfer in that type of manner where they use him again, I think there's something there, because if you watch anything he's in, the way he moves and the way he acts, he has this sort of a otherworldly nature to him, if that makes sense, and he just looks different and more unique, which really does work for him. Again, if you go back to Star Trek Discovery, he really stands out because the alien prosthetics he has are one, but the way he moves as opposed to everybody else on the cast, it just sort of mesmerizes you, and that's something that Doug Jones really does, I think, better than most in Hollywood, is he makes you believe whatever creature he's playing is a real creature.